Welcome back to another episode of This Square Room, your new favorite podcast. We upload new episodes every single Tuesday, and we thank you so much for listening. My name is Jonel, and I'm here with Hugh-Gene and Deswayne. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Allergies.
Okay, fair. I feel like any major change of weather that happens.
Yeah.
Although I feel like it's cold season, not so much allergy season, but it happens year round, obviously.
Yeah. When summer goes to fall, allergies. Fall goes to winter, allergies. Winter goes to spring, allergies.
So just allergies year round.
So what you're saying is, like I said, change of season.
Yeah.
No, you know what? My mom has really bad seasonal allergy or year-round.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
allergies.
But no, I bought her Claritin. I bought her a different one. They don't do anything.
Nothing.
And in the summer, I had really bad allergies for a few days. It was constant sneezing and it was annoying. And I took a Claritin. I'm like, what is this? It did literally nothing.
I don't know then. This is
for show.
Let's deal with it then.
I literally, yeah. Anyways.
How are you?
Sucks.
You didn't have.
I'm alright.
It is that time of year.
What?
Do you guys know what time of year we're talking? No,
It's
not
Halloween.
allergy season, not Halloween.
It's almost Christmas.
Next week is November, so I want to know: are you guys participating in the annual No Nut November situation?
No.
Des.
No. No.
You tried it last year, and you said,
I tried it last year
you said
because
you loved
I
it
had
though. You
options.
felt
I felt
clarity,
great.
You felt.
All I have is myself now.
Me,
and you guys want to take that
I.
away from me? No. Somebody else has asked me this, and I'm like, no, not I'm not even gonna entertain it. No.
Why don't you do the first week of November, baby steps?
I won't even do the first day.
Des.
No, I'm not gonna
you're
try.
saying because you're not having sex right now, you're really not.
Yeah, I'm really
to...
I'm trying to just
Good for you.
let me be me.
Do one or the other. That's fine.
Okay, but are you still masturbating?
Oh, for sure.
17 times
for
a
sure,
day?
For sure.
No,
not 17.
4.
On average, maybe 7.
Des!
What?
You have a lot of time on your hands.
I don't do anything during the day.
That's true.
7 times a day on average? So that means sometimes it's more. So I'm not
Doesn't
that
your
off.
dick start to hurt? Don't you get sore?
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'm like,
Don't you get sore? Because when you bust...
go through this.
When you
Oh
bust
my
too
god,
much,
it
you
hurts.
get sore,
Oh
yeah.
my
You
god,
just get
yeah,
sore.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I just play with it.
Well, you know what? No, even though that's a lot. That's a lot. And I feel like it's no different from last year. I'll give you some grace because
No,
at
because
least...
last year, remember, he told us that story, and he said he did it 4 times in the one day. We were like, oh my god, Des.
Yeah,
wow.
but this is the thing. The reason why...
7.
Yeah, but the reason why...
I'm not having sex.
That's the reason why I'm giving you grace, because you
No.
realize that you're not having... Because it sounds like your sex habit was unhealthy, and you realize that. So you stopped, and you've been stopping it for a couple of months.
Anything
Let's tackle one
involving
thing.
Des and
Thank
sex
you.
is
That's all.
unhealthy.
So I'll give you one.
His masturbation, his
Hugh.
porn consumption, his sex habits,
Yeah,
all of it
but
was
I'm
unhealthy.
gonna give you one. You did one that both of them are extremely hard, but most people can't even do
no
both.
pun intended.
So I'll give you that. So yeah, good for
Thank
you.
you.
I'll give
Thank
you one
you.
thing.
Hugh.
I've practically been doing
No,
it.
because I've told you that
I know.
that's good for you,
I just
but
wanted-
also 7 times
You
a
can't
day.
say but.
You
Yeah, but just pretty much means whatever you said before doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what but means.
Yeah. Whenever anyone says but, it means everything that I said before here doesn't matter.
I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, I was just saying
that is the truth. Yes. So I stand with that but because it's you're doing good, but you could be doing better. I know you.
If I was dead.
Why? Okay, can we aim for November to be a 3 time a day average max? That's still a lot.
Okay. Yeah. I can
Yeah?
go 3. I can't go none. I can go 3.
3?
3. Starting.
Can we do 2?
See, now you're.
No, I know.
Now you're asking for a lot.
Here's
Now
the
you're
thing.
asking for
I
a lot.
initially wanted to say 2, but I
Just
wanted
stick
to
with
give you
3.
grace.
Just stick with
No.
3 or 4.
Hugh.
The reason
no,
why,
I didn't say 4.
Okay, so let's say I wake up. Well, I can't wake up in the morning because I work nights. So I go home.
Means you jerk out at work? Who're doing 7?
No.
No, he said the
Oh,
day.
no,
He
no.
said the day.
What? Why would I do that
No,
at work,
That's
Hugh?
I'm not safe for work.
That is
That is
disgusting.
disgusting.
That is gross.
Who would do something
That
like
is
that?
disgusting. man.
Despicable.
That is
Yeah.
gross.
Ugh.
Only
I
a
can't believe
low
you-
life would do
I
something
can't
like
believe
that.
you. What am I? Oh my
Only
god.
a sex addict would do something
A
like
fiend.
that.
That person would need rehab.
That person would need
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus wouldn't want to go close to that person. Yeah, we can do 3. We can do 3. I understand why
No,
you were
2. Can we do
hesitating with
2?
2.
That's what I was
The
asking.
reason why I say not 2 is because there's 24 hours in the day.
But you sleep.
Barely.
You have your son.
I do, and he goes to school for most of the day.
Yeah, but in
No,
the
it brings you
evenings,
so much enjoyment.
What do you mean?
Your son can only bring you so much enjoyment.
Yeah, but he enjoys his son.
I'm
He likes
I'm
hanging
not
out
saying
with
he
his
doesn't
son.
do
but
it, but
my
not
son cannot help me when I need help.
Sense what I said.
All right, 3. Let's shake on it.
3.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do our weekly check-ins.
No problem.
Hugh, what's the deal with you?
I'm not saying anything.
See, the thing is, you are
I've
a
practically been
strong
there.
starter,
I've practically been there anyways.
but you lose your stamina in the third quarter.
No, I'm not saying anything. That's it.
You don't
I'm
know
not
if you're
telling you guys
doing it.
anything.
Okay, whatever happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You guys don't need to know anything.
All right.
By the way, Jotaro, how are you? Oh boy.
I'm thinking about it because I want to give you an honest answer.
I don't want
fine.
the honest answer.
No, I'm fine. I've
Okay.
just been like really busy, so I've been a little stressed. But like I'm fine. Like it's not like anything has happened. You
That's
know?
good.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, and then I mean, nobody asked about me and my No Nut November. I will be participating as as I do every month of the year.
That was a good one.
Thank you. Thank you for those of you who care. All right. Gentlemen, what is something that your parents have done that you still respect to this day?
Not abandoning me.
Oh my fucking.
Being in my life.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to throw this mic at Hugh right away.
Staying in my life.
Like.
I mean, listen. That
being
is,
there.
Okay, yeah, we get it. Thank you.
I'm not pointing. I'm saying I'm not pointing at you guys.
I
It's your
know,
guys'
but I
problem, not
wanted to
mine.
throw this mic
Why?
in your face.
Is it personal?
Yes. Yes. The minute you said
Being
not
in my life.
not abandoning me. Wow.
Paying for my
Wow.
school. Paying for college.
Okay, see, that's one that
Yeah.
All the ones valid
No,
too.
I know all the other ones are valid, but let's give an unconventional answer because obviously I could be like, "Oh, my mom loves me; she supports me." That's
I didn't say they love me. I said just being there. I said just being there.
Is that the trade-off? It's like they can be there.
But they don't love
I didn't
me.
say anything about love. Just being there and paying for stuff, and I don't know, being there when I need it.
Okay.
That's good. Oh my god. My stepdad, huh?
Hey, Dad.
He taught me about without knowing that's what he was teaching me, I guess being a good father.
There you go.
Cuz not that he was a bad one. He tried his best and I can appreciate
It's
that.
a stepdad. Give him something.
Yeah, exactly. And at that point he was a young stepdad
Oh,
cuz I think my mom met him when he was maybe 25, 26. Actually no, before that. Because my mom came up here when she was 21, 22. So, yeah, he was about 23, 24.
yeah.
So, being that age and looking at everything is
Yeah.
like, okay.
You could have just not given a fuck.
Exactly.
I've known tons of stepdads that don't give a
Exactly. He
shit.
could have just came, had sex with my mom, and went about his business.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so
just been there.
I can
Just on his
appreciate
way out,
that.
be like, "Hey, son, give you a
Hey,
pat on the
pal.
head."
Make sure you go to bed, okay?
I'm gonna
How's
do
school?
stuff to your mom later.
Ew, that's too far.
That one was crazy. You.
And we said on his way out, so we
Yeah.
already did this.
He was on his way in somewhere.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
So I can...
See, I told you I get better as I go on.
I mean, that's up for debate.
I can appreciate and I can respect that out of him. And with my mom, it's everything. I have a lot of my mom's characteristics inside me. Oh, that's weird. I have a lot of my mom's okay. Anyways, so moving on.
Characteristics.
Thank you
No,
very
no,
much.
say it again. You got it.
Characteristic. Because I watch how she operates and like how she converses with people, and I realize this is where I get it from, the need to always be there for people. And you know, even if you're tired and somebody calls you and needs you to do something, you're like, okay, I'm coming. You know, you don't put yourself first. So I can appreciate that from my mom, and I did tell her that she needs to stop that though.
Stop it, Mom.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing too much, and that's why you get upset, and I'm not doing nothing for nobody no more, and nobody appreciates it, and then
Sounds like someone I know.
right after that, you go and do something for somebody else. So
Sounds exactly like someone
that's
I
what
know.
I'm saying. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can appreciate that, and I respect that.
I think that's the thing, right? A lot of traits that are like, wow, this is a great trait in someone. I really admire this. It's also like when you're a good person and you do too much, you can be like taken advantage of and feel like, you know, so it's like a good trait but a bad trait type of thing. Okay, I mean, for me, it's like all the conventional stuff, you know, like my mom has been a great support system, blah, 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 a great role model, you know, all the typical stuff. But I thought of something and I'm like, wow, like this I feel like Des, you could appreciate it because it's like Des level petty. But it's also like, I admire this about my mother. So when it for sure was before I was born, I think. I'm pretty sure it was before I was born. Either way, she had actually bought my dad a car as a, hey, you're my man. I don't think it was like a birthday. I think it was just like I love you. Here's a car. Yeah. And you guys wonder why I do the most. But yeah, so she had got him a car. I asked her what type of car it was. It was a red Nissan Sentra Sport. And she found out he was cheating. So she was like, well, the car's in my name. I'm going to take it back. So she went to his apartment because, or I think it was apartment or house or whatever. She, had the other key. She took the car, but she was by herself. So she was like, how can I, like, she drove herself to his place.
Yeah, so how can I have both cars? So she has
2 cars and whatever. And then she's also like, I don't want to bring his car to my place because that's the first place he's going to look for it. So she had a friend in Hamilton. So for people who don't live in Toronto, how far is Toronto to Hamilton?
Like an hour.
Des, can you look it up?
Yeah.
An hour drive?
Something like that. Yeah.
I feel like it's closer to an hour and a half, but whatever. It's not down the road. Let's put it that way. And she drove 2 cars from Toronto to Hamilton.
Yeah, it's an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She drove the 2 cars by herself. How did she do that? She would drive one a couple kilometers, pull over, walk back to the other one, drive the other one, pass the first one, pull over, walk back. And she did that all the way to Hamilton. So she technically walked twice to Hamilton, left the car at her friend's house, and then drove back with her car to her house in Toronto. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she legit did that.
No.
And she has receipts to prove it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She walked all day then.
I asked her how long it took her, and she was like, honestly, to her it felt like 5 minutes. Like, she was going off of adrenaline, she was upset, she was like, but obviously if it's an hour drive, you can imagine how long, because she's walking twice the distance, because she's driving and then walking back, and then driving, walking back. So yeah, I would guess maybe like 5.
What I thought you were gonna say is she drove like halfway there, took a cab back, and then drove the other car and just did that twice.
Nope, she walked.
That's crazy. Actually, I do appreciate the level of petty. That is
so like I respect her for it, So I don't know. It is like I said, it's Des level petty, but like you wouldn't do that because it's too much. But it's your level of petty.
I appreciate
taking the car back, but it was in her name, so she didn't steal it. Like it's her car technically. She was just letting him.
She didn't break into his house. I have a key.
Yeah, exactly. And she had I think she had the other key to the car as well. So
could just called a tow truck.
But she'd have to pay for that. She did that for free.
She had time. It's okay. I get it. I 100% get it.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. But yeah, that is what I really, aside from like all the typical parent stuff, but I really respect her for that. I remember hearing this as a kid and I was like, no.
Yeah, like, no way.
And she she showed me the receipt. She showed me she had like, I don't know, she had a lot of stuff documented. So not just like the receipts for the car, but like the correspondence between her and my dad and her and her friend showing that the car actually was there. You know what I mean? So yeah, she legit did that. And
your mom really documented everything back then.
A lot of things, yeah.
I went with everything. Because certain things that I hear that I'm like, what? That would have just been a regular day for me. Like, I would not even write that down.
She also had like a journal, so she would like date things and just
good.
Not like a diary, but like, she would kind of like write things that happened.
I wish I could.
Not to like, oh, I'm going to keep this for the future, but just like, this is my life. I want to remember this. And it came in handy because she got receipts. But yeah. Okay, so earlier we talked about, the crazy type of person that would have a sex addiction. Like who would be like that?
Yeah, that's too much.
But a lot of people are talking about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly because you guys know they're dating, right? And they're making it very obvious that they have sex. In particular, so there's a couple things that people are talking about. So there was a caption that she wrote on Instagram. Like it was like an Instagram post. Did you hear about this?
No, I don't know anything. I don't give a shit about them.
Oh, because you made like a noise like...
No, it's not for you guys.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to read you the caption of this post. It's a picture of the two of them. And tell me, do you feel like this is a lot, yes or no? So this is the post. or the caption, I should say, sorry. The tale of two outcasts and star-crossed lovers caught in the theros of a torrid solar flare of a romance featuring feverish obsession, guns, addiction, shamans, lots of blood, general mayhem, therapy, tantric night terrors, binding rituals, chakra sound baths, psychedelic hallucinations, organic smoothies, and the kind of sex that would make Lucifer clutch his rosary.
Good for them. I don't know. Sounds like some typical hippie shit.
It sounds hippie to you?
That's some chakras and all that shit. Sounds like some famous hippie shit.
This sounds like
some Burning Man shit.
Like they have sex demons.
It sounds like that sounds like some typical celebrity hippie Burning Man shit.
Because what I hear is like, I don't know where blood got into this.
No, lots of blood.
Yeah, sorry, lots of blood. What I'm thinking is like a super toxic relationship that they know is toxic, and it's just yelling, screaming, glass breaking, and then having crazy sex. And getting really high.
And organic smoothies.
Yeah, I can't forget the smoothies.
That's so like out of place.
That's
I mean,
why
I guess
she put it
shamans
there.
as well.
Yeah, it sounds like some hippie
Like,
celebrity
don't
shit.
bring a shaman into this.
Yeah, probably their DMT ayahuasca shaman needs to guide them through their sexual journey.
Well, yes, maybe because psychedelic hallucinations.
Yeah, sounds.
Would you do ayahuasca?
Before I was more
'Cause we
DMT
talked about
ayahuasca,
it.
same shit.
Is it the same?
Pretty much.
I was tempted to do it.
Before I really
I was in
wanted to.
Peru.
Now I don't really care as much to do
To
it.
hallucinate.
Yeah, it's like a tea. Is it a tea?
It's like a tea,
And
and you
it's like
shit yourself and throw up for like an hour, and need a shaman to guide you through
and
it.
like you see.
You guys aren't
things.
afraid of hallucinating?
I already have.
Well,
It's cool.
He's done shrooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't.
I have not.
But it was like, it's like I was in Peru and like that's a place
When
to
in
do
Peru,
No,
do what they do.
it. No, seriously.
Drugs.
That was the only time I seriously considered it. Now though, I'd be like, nah. Like,
I'm
not
afraid to
trying
hallucinate.
If I told myself if I ever go to Peru or there's another country, fucking one of those Central American countries. I can't remember, whatever.
Panama?
But yeah, Panama. If I tell myself I go there and if it comes towards me somehow,
If it comes towards
maybe
you,
if I
you're
get
already
approached.
hallucinating.
Hey, buddy. You want to try this?
Hey, Pedro, come here. Senor, come here. Come on. You want to see some crazy shit, man? Yeah, if it comes, then maybe I would. But I don't have the same kind of I was like, whoa, as I did before.
You know what I don't get? What tantric night terrors are. Because tantric means like when I think of tantric, I think of or tantra, I think of sex, right?
I don't even know what tantra means.
Can you look it up, Des, for the actual definition? But I know tantric, it's supposed to be a form of sensuality. I don't know how to describe it. Tantric, relating to or involving the doctrines or principles of Hindu or Buddhist tantras, in particular the use of mantras, meditation, yoga, and ritual. Okay.
So
Wait.
and all that crap.
No.
Did you say
That's yoga.
Okay, and then Tantric Intimacy is a method of sexual intercourse that aims to achieve mindfulness and deep connection for its participants through breath
they're
work.
making love.
Yeah, good for
Hold
them,
on.
man.
Through breath work, prolonged eye contact, embraces, massages, and slow, deliberate intercourse.
Yeah, good for them. man.
No. She didn't say tantric sex, though. She said tantric night terrors.
I don't fucking care. They sound like they're having fun. Good for them.
And then, of course, the kind of sex that would make Lucifer clutch his rosary. When I read that, I'm like, that'll make Des clutch his rosary.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah, but that sounds like some typical Hollywood celebrity shit to me. But good for them, man. They're getting it on.
But yeah, that caption sparked a lot of people being like, what the hell?
My life's boring. Let's look at that.
Yeah. No, they hate each other half the time, and half the time they're deeply in love.
Well, there was an interview that they did with GQ, I guess questions about the relationship. I think it was GQ. It was one of those interviews. And people also found it weird that she refers to him as Buddha. In the
It's kind of weird.
yeah, in the interview, the question was she asked a question to him and it was what is one of my hidden talents? And he gave her that look obviously it's something sexual. Mm-hmm. And she's like, Buddha? No, not that Buddha. That's his her nickname.
Have you seen this
For
picture?
him? Yeah, that's the caption.
oh.
Yeah, that's the picture that the caption was under on Instagram.
That's so cool. Why is she holding a gun to his dick?
Because they have a very violent
She
love
said guns
relationship.
is a
Cool.
a part of their
That's a cool picture,
relationship.
though. I like that picture. I think that looks great. Still looks good. Good for her.
No, she's always looked great. But yeah, so people are like weirded out that like they're like Buddha, like that's a little.
It's fucking weird, but Hollywood people, what do you expect?
And then, so in this interview as well, I think it was the same interview, I'm pretty sure, they talk about the fact that they met, like, before they started, I think they've been dating for like a year and a half, maybe 2. But before they met for the second time, they had one unofficial meeting a year prior. But they said that their guardian angels or whatever, or their spirit guides, would not allow them to see each other's faces because they weren't supposed to meet at that time. So they're at a party, and I guess Megan was standing. This is how she's telling the story, right? So she was standing in like a group of people talking, and then MGK walked up to her, or walked up to the group and stood beside her, and all she smelt was weed, right? So she looks over to him, and she was like, "You smell like weed," and he responded with, "I am weed." But while they had this interaction, neither of them can recall being able to see each other's faces. It was like a black.
He is a lot taller.
But they're right beside each other. So
she's probably drunk.
Everyone's like, nah, they're on something.
Yeah, no shit. She's probably drunk as shit. If he smells
not
like
drunk.
weed,
they're on shit.
Whatever. They're Hollywood people. They're on some like next shit. But so yeah, they're just fucking weird. This sounds like some typical rock star shit to me, man. It just sounds like some typical weird. Like he's, I guess, going more to rock and shit. She's an actor. That sounds pretty standard. Pretty standard, yeah, pretty standard. Like this kind of relationship shit, you've heard about it like in the '80s, especially when rock was crazy. Yeah, it's pretty standard.
You feel like that's standard?
It's pretty standard for regular civilians, I guess. No, for like people on their level, like rock star.
I get what you're saying.
And rock, hip hop, whatever the fuck he is now, and her being an actress, it's pretty standard.
Yeah, when you said '80s, it makes sense.
Pretty standard shit, if
honestly,
you ask me.
I feel like if I met someone and I couldn't see their face, like if I met you, Des, and I looked over and it was just like a black void, I would be like, fucking get the holy water. And if I met you again and I realized it was you, I feel like that would be a bad sign, like for you to not be in my life.
I'd look more at you, be like, what the fuck are you seeing? You clearly got some demons in you too, buddy.
Obviously, I can't separate myself from
if you tell me that you are weed, this conversation's over.
Yeah, she's like, you smell like weed. He's like, I am weed.
I am the weed.
You want to toke?
You want to toke this cack?
Clearly, he was high as fuck. Clearly, she was on something, but it was like, apparently he couldn't see. He doesn't recall seeing her face either.
Yeah, he's fucking greened out.
He doesn't recall the conversation at all.
I don't remember what happened. I was just thinking about fucking food.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty typical rock star Hollywood shit.
I like her face.
Yeah,
That's all. I just like her face.
I mean, I like her. Like, she's not unlikable. This whole interview thing, I was kind of like, sometimes you don't want to know that much about someone's relationship because you're just like, nah, it's a little bit weird. Like,
now I can't look at you the same.
No, it doesn't make me like her any less, but it's like, I didn't need to know
I never looked at her in that way.
I did.
I remember looking at watching, what's that movie, the horror movie, Jessica's Body?
Jennifer's Body?
Jessica's Body.
Jessica's Body, whatever. Same, great movie. Great movie.
Was it a great movie?
No shit. She was just hot. Just looked at that bitch.
You did such like a bro thing. You were like, no shit.
No shit. No She's shit, just bro. Hot, bro. Look at that bitch.
Look at them tits. Come here.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for answering. What is happening?
Tantric night terrors.
No. Like my phone like half rang and then it like what? Oh, he was having a tantric night terror or a day terror. You.
I was
because you were like I thought that's.
I guess.
I was gonna say thank you guys for your wonderful input on that. I feel like much like the details of her relationship, I could have done without it. But now we are gonna get into a listener question. If you are listening and you want to write in with a question, a story, anything that you can think of, we would love to hear from you. So you can do so by going to thissquareroom.com/ask. Today we have a question from Anonymous.
God dang it.
Subject, love and sex.
Yes! I mean,
Bro, you need to chill.
I'm deprived. I just want to live through people now.
I want to live through other people's bust.
Yeah.
I said what I said. Continue.
And I agreed.
That you did. So this guy says, hey everyone, My girl and I are fans of the podcast and listen to it together every week.
Oh, good
That's
job.
cute.
Keep that in mind when you're answering this question.
Shit.
No.
And
You
don't
fucked up. Shouldn't have wrote, buddy.
and don't get me in any trouble.
Dang it. Okay. Here, is it the guy writing?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
he says just kidding.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, fuck you then.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do a bro code. I'd be like, no, I won't get you in trouble then, bro. But
No,
never
he
mind.
says just kidding.
Never mind.
So, I believe that sex isn't connected to love for men. And I think that women should give credit to men who are faithful because it's not as easy as it is for women to be faithful. Do you guys agree? And then in like little brackets, he wrote, probably not Jonel, but the others. First of all, you spell my name wrong, so you're off to a bad start.
How do you spell it?
Jonelle. It's Jonel, everyone. So, he continues by saying, my girl doesn't think so, but she doesn't understand that sex doesn't need to involve feelings for men the way it does for women. So when we cheat, it's just a biological thing. It's not personal. We can cheat and still love our girl and not want to be with anyone else. The Breakfast Club had a conversation about the fact that some men get selfish, especially when they're young, because they want to experience life, but they're also in love and they don't want to lose their girl, so they cheat in order to get the best of both worlds. Because women can't handle hearing the because women can't handle hearing the truth about stuff like this, they refuse to accept the fact that we can still love them and cheat on them. My girl thinks women are wired to cheat as well, but I don't think she understands how it is for men. I'm just saying that I think men should get credit for being faithful because it's not as easy as women think it is. And maybe if more men got credit for it, men would feel more appreciated and be less likely to cheat because their efforts are being recognized. What do you guys think?
Let me go.
Much love, Anonymous.
Let me go.
Kind of tapped into this a little bit.
Have we?
I remember like the cheating part, how it's like different. We've tapped into it, but go on, Des.
So, Anonymous, I'm going to have to disagree with you. The reason why I disagree with you, and it's almost like making an excuse.
Wait, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Des. Thank you. Because I would not have expected you to say you disagree and I feel it boiling inside. You know, sometimes you get questions and you're like, I just gotta say
That's
something.
why I said let me go first. I got you.
So I'm glad that you and I are not about to fight today because
No.
But yeah, go ahead.
I disagree.
Wait, sorry, another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a woman writes in with her problems, y'all want to give her a name. We need to give this guy a name.
Bob.
Nah, I need like a fuckboy name.
Oh, Terrence. Tyrell. What's a fuckboy name? I don't know what a fuckboy name is. Jared. Chad? And I like Chad. Chadrick.
No, don't
Chad
do that.
did. Chad. Yeah, did Chad. There you go.
Okay, Chad.
Fucking Chad, bro. You got
I don't want to give him a bad name.
Chad.
Only because
I like Chad. It's a cool name.
It's not a bad name. It just has a name.
I know. I don't want to because I feel like it's almost ignorance at a point. Not in a rude, ignorant way.
True. This is...
Yeah, I feel
okay.
like after this conversation, he'll kind of be like, fuck, okay.
All right, we're going to call him Derek.
Okay, Derek it is. I like Chad, though. Chad was nice.
I like Chad.
You like Chad? Okay,
Yeah.
Chad.
Chad's
Okay.
hot, too.
Chad, middle name Derek.
Hot Chad.
Okay, so it's almost like you're making an excuse. Like, okay, well, I'm a man, so I'm going to cheat if I don't feel like, I'm sexually fulfilled or whatever, which that is an excuse. So what I will say is, regardless of what you're wired to do, it's a choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So whether you are 15 and you have a girlfriend and you feel like, wow, like there's so much more out there. I haven't lived life. I love her, but I feel like I need to do this. That's like saying I went to the store and I saw something I like and I feel like I should steal it, so I should steal it. That doesn't make sense, and that's an excuse.
Preach.
So in terms of like feeling, and I had this conversation in person because she was saying she's in a long distance relationship and the guy was saying XYZ. I don't believe in, I love you, you love me. I'm sorry I cheated on you. Because I can understand what you are saying and where you're coming from. However, if you weren't a guy, would you feel the same way you feel now? No, you wouldn't. Because if you were a woman and your man was just like, oh, well, I can't help it. I still love you, babe. But last night I fucked this girl. 2 weeks later, oh, by the way, babe, I love you, but I still fucked this other girl. At some point, you're like, okay, you obviously don't love me, because love is not it doesn't have to do with sex necessarily, but it is a part of it. And if you are going to if you made a commitment to be with somebody and you're going to share your body with somebody else who you did not make that commitment to, it's like, okay, what am I here for? Just your emotional support? If it's something sexual you wanted, we could have spoke about it. We could have figured something out. But for you to just go out there and cheat and be like, well, I couldn't help it, I still love you, is borderline, not borderline, insulting.
And to piggyback on that idea, just like when you go out and cheat, especially if you're constantly cheating, you're exposing your partner to potential like STDs. Like you don't know what the other person has, or maybe you do, but if you're not in a relationship with that person, they're also having sex with other people. And it's just like a shitty thing to do to someone.
Yeah. And I just feel like when you do say you love somebody, and I do feel like people take the word love very like, oh, well, we're dating, so I love you, I guess. You know, I can be dating somebody and you not tell me you love me, and I'm fine with that. Because I don't want you to say something you don't mean.
Right. Love comes over time. You can date someone and not be in love with them yet.
Exactly.
You hope to get there, but...
For sure. So if you do love somebody and you do something that makes them sad, why do you want the person you love to be sad? Mm-hmm. If you and your partner have an open relationship kind of thing and everyone's okay with it, that's different.
That's different because that would be a conversation. Obviously, I don't think that's the case in this scenario.
Yeah, but when it comes to cheating and things like that, I'm not going to lie to you, Chad. I'm going to have to go with the side of your girlfriend because she's not wrong. You're thinking of it very...
selfishly.
Masculine.
No, but here's the thing. He uses the word selfish. He said that the Breakfast Club had a conversation about the fact that some men get selfish because they want to experience life, quote unquote. First of all, you can experience life without sleeping around. You truly can. But they want to experience life, but they're also in love and don't want to lose their girl, so they cheat. But like, you're admitting that it's something selfish, and that's not fair because you're keeping this person around because of your feelings or what they do for you and how the relationship may or may not fulfill you. But it's like, if you truly love them, and you don't hurt the ones that you love on purpose. Yeah. When you're cheating, you know that it's on purpose. Like sometimes you can do things and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean that, blah, blah, blah.
And if you really didn't mean it, you wouldn't do it again. Like,
and wouldn't make excuses for it, Chad.
And when the saying that they used to say, like, or I don't know if they still say it, once a cheater, always a cheater. And people are like, oh, that's not true. Technically, it's true because you did cheat one time. So you technically are still a cheater. Even if you never cheat again, you are a cheater because you did it once.
Technically, yeah.
Technically. And like, if that was your girl and your girl was like, well, I'm a woman and I have needs, you'd be like, fuck that, I'm done, we're not doing this. So it's a double standard that, you know, people don't like, but you're going with it because what, it's the norm, or because it made sense in music videos. Like I personally don't understand it now that I've kind of come to a lot of things, which hence why I haven't had a girlfriend in 6 years, because the next person, holy shit.
I love how you didn't even say yes or no.
The next person I date, like, I want it to be like full commitment, like actual love. So if there's cheating involved, unfortunately, Chad, that's not love. That is not love. You can't love your girl and cheat on her. You can feel like you love your girl, but you have some things in therapy to talk about, because that's not love.
And also, Chad,
this is her trying to be nice before she tears you apart.
No. All I was gonna say is, like, you want credit for doing the bare minimum. You want to be appreciated. Oh, you want your girl to give you credit because you didn't cheat. Like, what do you expect her to do? Like, every evening when you come home, be like, thank you for not cheating on me today, babe.
Let me suck your cock.
Yeah, like, what are you expecting? Like, that literally makes no sense. And I think nobody, men or women, should get praise for doing the bare minimum. Like, you're literally doing the bare minimum and expect to be praised for it. Like, nah. That's ridiculous.
I'm so sorry if your girlfriend's looking at you a type of way right now. I am so sorry.
No, because you know what? He wrote in, he said that, he said, do you guys agree? And then he said, probably not Jonel, but the others. Because he knew I wouldn't agree, but he wasn't expecting you, out of all people, to not agree.
I'm sorry.
Because I feel like he's sitting at home like, okay, babe.
Yeah,
listen,
at least
they're going to answer my question. You're going to see. It's not just me. And it's not just my friends.
Maybe that's why he asked anonymous. Because he doesn't want her to know it's him.
But they probably, if they listen together, they've had this conversation before. She
yeah,
knows
that's
it's
true.
him.
She knows.
She knows it's you, Chad.
bro, you did it to yourself.
Cat's out the bag. Hugh, what are your thoughts?
What did she say?
He just said, like, okay, well, the only thing he really said about his girlfriend's opinion is that, like, women are also, like, wired to cheat, but that doesn't mean that they, you know, have to. Like, his girlfriend is on the opposite side. Like, cheating, you don't have to cheat, and da-da-da-da, and men don't deserve credit. And he's like, yeah, they do, actually, because she doesn't understand that it's harder for men, and blah, 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 blah. But
no, I get what he's saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That being said, it's not like,
you're mumbling.
It's not that, no, I think you can. Like I said, I do think it's a little bit different. I don't think it's a love thing. I think it's more of a respect thing. If you guys have to, if you want to fuck around, you guys have to have that conversation first. Or you should have had that in the beginning. That you want an open relationship. To me, that would just sound like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not cool. I don't know, don't cheat around. It's stupid because you're just. Like I've said it before, you just shoot yourself in the foot. You're not just hurting that other person. You're also hurting yourself, and you're not gonna feel good if you cheat on her. Like, yeah, I get it. There's probably other girls that you find attractive, and maybe they're coming on to you also, and you're like, oh, I want to exercise my options and shit. But like, if you decided to commit to this girl in a relationship, you know, then she's the only one, unless you once again you have that conversation. So no, I don't. I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't necessarily agree. I've said my part on cheating in the past before. It's fucking stupid on both sides. As I've said, the revenge cheating is fucking stupid. All cheating in general is fucking dumb. Just leave. If you want to fuck around, just leave. If you guys didn't have that conversation to make it open, then, you know, don't cheat. But, yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but no, dude, sorry, I don't agree.
And
don't agree.
And, like, I'm a very flirtatious person. So, and some, like...
Really? No.
I like flirting because I like when, like... I don't know. I just like the feeling of flirting. However, that's not okay if you have a girlfriend or you have a significant other.
Because you're dancing
and
on
that's
a really fine line.
Exactly. Even if you're not physically cheating, mentally, emotionally, you're cheating, whether you believe it or not. And obviously, before I didn't really... get that. I'm like, no, I'm just having a conversation, buddy. But no, stupid. You are. Yeah, you're playing actual idiot. You're playing
dumb
and
ignorant.
It's one of those, if you know better, you.
It's
not even ignorant. It's just stupid because ignorant is like you don't know. You damn well know that you're fucking playing with this girl's vagina without even touching it. So relax, buddy.
Okay.
Like when you see this girl that you've been, sexting for 2 days, what do you think is gonna happen? She's just gonna,
is sexting considered flirting? I feel like that's a step up from flirting.
It's still flirting.
Because I feel like flirting is a little more subtle. Like that's in my head at least. I feel like flirting's like
pretty obvious.
No, more subtle than sexting. Sexting is
sexting's no
I
shit.
want to fuck you.
Flirting is like. Yo,
I'm saying I want to fuck you without saying I want to fuck you. It's the same shit.
Sexting is very...
That's why I said flirting is saying I want to fuck you without wanting to say I want to fuck you. Sexting is like kind of obvious. Like I want to have sex with you.
So
that's all flirting.
But they're in this... It's all the
flirting,
same?
Sexting. It's all...
I guess it would go in the same category. But the thing is, the difference is like you can sex someone you're just flirting with, or you could sex your boyfriend, your significant other.
Yeah, sexting's fine if you're doing it with your significant other, but if you're using it to another person...
No, I know, but...
You can still flirt with your boyfriend,
Sure, you can.
We're spicing it up.
Yeah.
Ooh, babe, what are you wearing? I'm sitting right beside you. Just fucking text me what you're wearing.
You dumb
bitch. I wouldn't do that.
Fuck! Tell me what you're wearing. You're right beside me. You didn't see what I'm wearing.
I don't want to look at you.
I don't want to stare at you. Okay, we're having an MGK moment. I see the black void when I see your face.
I hate him.
Tell me what you're wearing.
I am weak.
Nah, dude, like, just don't. I get what you're saying. But no. No.
And it's not to say that you are.
Nice try, Chad.
But it's when you said Chad, right? I thought of what's it? Sticking Around, Brad.
Wasn't it Bradley?
Bradley, yeah. But okay, never mind. Anyways, it's not to say that you are cheating, Chad, but the mindset you have.
Yeah, Chad's girlfriend. Don't jump to that conclusion.
Unfortunately, the mindset you have is actually very wrong. It's very tainted by life and things you've seen or heard or whatever. But hear this coming from me, that mindset is completely wrong. And like Hugh said last week, you might not know until you're in your 40s because you're a man and we're stupid. But now I'm telling you,
we're stupid. I said we don't figure it out till later.
Oh, that's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
Because if I'm telling you now and you don't figure it out till later, that's pretty stupid.
Just mature slower.
We just don't listen. That's all it is. We hear the advice. We hear the same thing you're saying. The guy is telling you, XYZ now. If you choose not to listen, and then when you're 40, you're like, somebody did tell me this. You had 20 years to figure it out. So Chad, this is me telling you.
Yeah, you're probably in your 20s.
Change the mindset.
Change the fuckboy mindset.
It's fun to have people like you and girls be like, ooh, he's cute, flirt, flirt, flirt. But the mindset that is okay is not okay.
And it probably doesn't come from a good place anyways. You're probably like that. I'm not saying you're like that, but the fuckboy mentality comes from a place I've heard a lot of the time.
And don't turn this off because we said this.
On both sides. The fuckboy and the fuck girl side. It always comes from a place, like when you dive deep into it, never comes, you're doing it for probably traumatic reasons.
100% mine was. 100%.
A lot of time it is that.
Yeah.
So don't do the, I'm not saying, like I said, to the girlfriend, don't jump to the conclusion, assume that he's cheating and all that stuff.
Well, here's the thing. This question, I mean, I don't know what prompted them to have this conversation between the
sounds
two
like he
of
just
them,
wants to fuck.
But
that's what
it sounds like to me.
It does sound like that, or it sounds like he's trying to justify the behavior of like his friends, people he knows, whatever. But either way, I wouldn't say to his girlfriend, "Hey, girl." I don't think this means like he's cheating.
No, not at all.
But also, Chad, it's not really the best mindset to have. Doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It doesn't mean you're a fuckboy. But it's just like, get your shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're all right, buddy.
Like if your son, you had a son and he had a wife, or you had a daughter and her husband's cheating on her, you're like, well, he is a man, babe. Like,
come on, honey. You know what niggas got to do.
Don't worry about it. He still loves you.
I think the bottom line is
he loves you, doesn't respect you.
As being like, oh, I still love this person, but biology made me do. Like, some people are hardwired to be serial killers. Do we just justify them killing people just because that's what their biology says? No, of course. They're punished. They go to jail or whatever. Like, right? It's frowned upon. Some people are genetically disposed to depression. Do we encourage them to throw themselves off of a bridge? Sorry, trigger warning. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But you know what I mean? It's like, just because you feel like biologically you are designed to be one way, if you know it's wrong morally and ethically, you can't excuse it, because then you're just making excuses to be a shitty person. And I think, Hugh, you're the one who mentioned the whole like respect aspect. If you truly respect someone, if you love someone, if you truly love someone, then you would also have respect for them. I don't think you can love someone without having respect for them. Once you lose the respect, you don't love them the same way anymore.
No.
So if you do respect your significant other, this is to Chad and to anybody listening, if you respect your significant other, you wouldn't want to cheat on them. But if you don't have that level of respect, that maybe you'd be lying to yourself. Maybe you think you respect them and you're like, but I'm gonna go out in the streets and sling this dick around. Then like, maybe
you really don't want to be with them and you're just there out of convenience.
Some people like to stay in relationships for comfort.
Yeah.
Some people just get used to it. Some people
like sometimes you're
can't
flirting
afford
with
rent
somebody
on their own, so they're like, well,
might as well.
And I got in-house pussy, so why?
And outhouse now. Yeah, if like you met somebody and you're talking to them and then one thing leads to another, you guys are like, okay, let's try dating, and then time goes on and you're not feeling it, staying there just doesn't make sense. It's just I don't know, like it just doesn't make sense.
And we're also, listen, Chad's girlfriend, we're not saying that you guys should break up either. We're just speaking hypothetically. End it! Speaking hypothetically, in all of these situations. No, I think, you know what?
Listen to yourself.
Chad, I started off with a little disdain towards you.
I know, that's why I went first.
Because you came for women.
I didn't want you to attack him.
And you misspelled my name, so I was like, feeling real salty. But
how did you come for women? I thought he just came for you.
No.
He didn't come for me.
Oh,
he just said he didn't think I would agree with him. That's all. But,
because she's a woman.
I guess.
That's really why.
I mean, true.
That is why you were singled out.
That is why.
Because you're going to agree with his girlfriend, because you guys are both women.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact thing he said about women. Personal. Oh, he said women can't handle hearing the truth about stuff like this. I don't think you can handle hearing the truth.
I'm not going to lie to him. He's not wrong about that part.
Why?
So when it comes to
so you're
the
for
truth,
women too?
Kind of, for that part alone. When it comes to the truth, it is, for example, you can tell most men the truth and they're just like, okay. And then they'll like process it, but they're not going to flip out. So when we say women can't handle the truth, it's because immediately it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's just anger and just bitterness.
I get that. And I agree with that.
Yeah. So that's why when he said women can't handle the truth, that part is like, handle the truth and how they process it is two different things.
That's the thing. I'll tell you why that would offend most women and why even I was like,
because it's the truth.
No.
Here we go, right? Round 2.
Okay, Hugh. No. It's not that. It's because, like you said, it's how they process things. Women will process things with more emotional response. It does not mean they cannot handle hearing the truth, but the way they react is different than the way men react, and men do not typically like that reaction. So men are like, nah, women can't handle it. And women are like, I can handle it. Just tell me the truth. And if I'm going to feel an emotion,
that's how I feel.
I'm going to feel it. I'm going to express it. But men don't like that. So they see it as we can't handle it. So I get what you're saying and I agree, but it's not so much that women can't handle it. It's how they react.
Process it. Yeah.
Whereas some women may find that men react cold and
distant, and you don't care, and you never love me.
You guys are processing it.
Slash his tires and egg his car.
You don't seem to be making an effort. Why don't you seem more upset? And it's like, because that's how you guys are processing it. It's not that you guys can or cannot handle it. I think that varies from person to person, but how we process, women are just naturally more emotional.
And then that goes back to what we talked about in the past about men and their feelings, and when they're boys they're told to keep it in, so we don't have a very easy time processing how we feel. That's why after we break up we can tell you everything, because there's no consequence now. We're already broken up. Here's the truth.
You know what, I know a lot of guys who actually still couldn't, because they still feel like they're still that
they still feel obligated. That sucks.
It's not worth it. Let me just go.
He's like, just shut your mouth and keep it pushing, buddy.
It's not worth it. Fuck it. I'll go to my therapist. I know guys like that.
But
shit.
Anyways,
thanks, Chad.
Yeah, thank you, Chad, for writing in. I mean, maybe we should call him anonymous.
And thank you both for listening.
Yeah.
Together, that's cute.
I know, that is cute.
Together.
That's Hugh's favorite movie.
Yeah, I know, but
one of them.
Why he doesn't know the words?
I never know the words.
Okay.
I love it though. When I'm like,
Chad. You know the day. What?
Yelled Chad's name.
Oh no, the Corbin Blues character's name is Chad.
That's so stupid. I'm so mad.
Corbin in High School Musical. God, whatever happened to Corbin Blue?
I like
fell off because he's not a good enough actor.
I mean, he was decent.
Yeah, Jumpin' is my shit. I said.
Good
his
enough.
hair.
Jumpin', yeah.
You know
fucking that movie fucking.
Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing.
Push it to the limit, because we're all we can win it with something is something. Oh yeah. God damn, that shit makes me want to jump rope.
Oh my god, you know what you reminded me of, Hugh? You know that like that trolling meme where people will like open a video and it's like that, oh yeah, like
No,
he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Des. It's like they make you open it in public and it's just like moaning and whatever. That's exactly what you sounded like. Sorry, RIP headphone users. But yes, thank you to Anonymous for writing in that question. For anybody in the future who has a question, story, comment, whatevs, write into us at thissquareroom.com/ask.
Chat.
Can I say, I'm glad when people ask these questions. I feel like we're sharing so much knowledge and perspective with people.
Or we're just filling them with a bunch of
BS.
nonsense.
Have a threesome!
None of this is right. Everything is wrong. Well, I don't even know if I'm right or wrong.
Keep in mind, here's the thing. These are just our opinions, but like he's asking our opinions.
Yeah.
I've said in the
we're
past.
We're not experts.
I am.
I've said in the past.
Oh, definitely not.
I've said in the past before, just think for yourself at the end of the day.
No.
Figure out your own conclusion.
They can't.
Here's the thing, Des, you have a way of like, you're both really dumb and really smart when it comes to stuff like this.
I know.
It's like listen to Des, but also
don't listen to Des.
Believe a word he says. And the only way I could ever explain that to someone is if they either know you or listen to the podcast. If I'm trying to explain to a friend who doesn't know you, and I'm like, yeah, listen to Des, he's really smart, but also ignore everything that he says.
You know what it is? I found out that it has to do with love and sex. If we're talking about love, you're like, listen to Des. If you're talking about sex, you're like, no.
But when they intertwine, like
I'm gonna choose love over the sex. But before I'd be like, yo, she's fine, she'll get over it. Like, yeah.
Okay, love, listen to Des.
Sex, don't
run.
listen to. Yeah, don't listen to Des. Don't listen to that guy.
All right, fair. You know what? That's very insightful. Look at you.
Thank
Really
you.
are doing work on
I
yourself.
told you I am. I have to. Because I
Watch
plan
out,
to be
2022.
the perfect husband. And I do plan to get married, even though I said I didn't plan to get married. I'm going to be the perfect husband.
What do you mean by perfect?
Like somebody that you're just proud that, like, this is my husband. Like, in all areas, like, we communicate, he takes care of me, we take care of each other. He doesn't take care of me, we take care of each other.
He doesn't do any work on the house, though, because
no work on the house, but he will pay for it to get done, so I don't have to complain about it.
And you can't do it because he doesn't want to feel
like it will hurt his
man.
feelings, and he understands that, and I respect that.
So you guys are gonna have a contract on call.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Men, listen to that. See, you're right. When it comes to love, yeah.
And like, I do things now, and it's hilarious because I tell people like Joe, if we go somewhere, like, I'll run in front of you to get the door for you, and as you're walking by, I'm like, I'm only holding the door for you just so people can see how amazing I am. Yep.
Yeah, but that takes away from the amazingness.
I know, but only you know that. You're not gonna be like, don't fucking hold the door for me then. You're just gonna take it and be like, oh, you piece of shit.
I would walk through a different door.
Oh, that's okay. At least I tried, and they'd be like, wow, she is
right,
so.
because from afar, I look like a bitch.
Exactly.
This fucking bitch.
I look like an asshole.
Exactly.
This guy.
Wow.
Even when I'm walking,
She's
like,
so rude to that
even when I'm walking
gentleman.
up like a five steps with people, like, or with another woman, like, I'll walk up a couple steps and I'll take her hand and like hold her hand to walk up.
I do that with children.
I'm such a fucking gentleman. It's crazy.
But you're doing the most.
I'm practicing.
Oh, good for you.
So are you gonna be like the type of guy that, like, my girl will never pump gas, she'll never open her own door, she'll never pull out her own chair?
Not if she doesn't want to. Like, the waiter's coming around to pull out. No, I got it, bro. Don't worry.
No, bro, don't demasculate me. Let me pull out the chair myself.
Most waiters don't do that at, like, low to basic level restaurants. It has to be a really fancy restaurant. Yeah.
And we will go to those fancy restaurants.
Don't you pull out that chair. We're in Popeyes.
And I'm always gonna fat my jacket for her.
What if she wants to travel?
Travel
the world.
We can travel together once a year. Anywhere you want to go, once a year.
What if she wants to do like a month-long trip once a year?
No.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm working on negotiating.
Guys, I asked that because Des doesn't like to travel.
I hate traveling.
So that's
but
why
it's
I wanted
not
to see
all
if it
about
was
you and what you like. You have to meet in the middle.
So
it's
what if she
take.
wants to travel like 4 to 6 times a year?
She can go. I'm going once.
But what if but if her normal threshold is 6 and she wants you there for half of them?
I will go for 2.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm trust me, I'm
You're
doing this.
trying,
I'm doing
you're trying.
exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the perfect husband.
I mean,
I'm
there's
gonna
no such
try.
thing as perfect, but
Until
you will be
I get there.
perfect for her.
Thank you. That was great.
You'll be perfect for the right one.
Thank you. That was excellent, Joe.
Because some people still be like, he's still a fuckboy deep down.
He ain't shit.
He
ain't shit. He's doing all of this because he's hiding something.
It's only a matter of time.
I know Des since he was 3. He's
no, fuckboy since 3 years old. Since he landed
he was
in Canada.
No good since he got off that plane.
Since he touched Canadian soil, he's been a fuckboy. Okay, speaking of fuck, this is actually a fuck girl situation. Well, it's more than that. I don't know if you guys heard about the woman from Illinois who shot a guy because he refused to kiss her.
No way. No way.
Is she in jail?
So this woman, Claudia, she's 28. She was hanging out and drinking with 2 friends. They are a couple, right? And they were at an apartment that she had allegedly just moved into with them. So they're her friends.
3 of them live together.
They're a couple, but they're also roommates. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
that was their first mistake.
So yeah, no. I mean, the apartment complex was like just outside of Chicago. So then like big cities are more expensive and blah,
no,
blah, blah, blah.
I'm not because of that.
What do you mean?
2 couples, 1 single person.
No, 1 couple.
Yeah, whatever. That was a mistake first.
I mean, if they're friends, then
first mistake.
He was like, no, they're already a couple. No, you're gonna be in between that.
First mistake.
Anyways, so she says at one point she asked her friend, the guy, James, he's 29, she's 28, for a kiss, which he declined. He then turned to his girlfriend and began kissing her. And it made this girl, her name is Claudia, made her jealous. So
I see what I said?
Okay, time out.
Uh-huh.
They're at the apartment.
Yeah. They were drinking, hanging
They're drinking,
out.
chilling at home.
Mm-hmm.
And in front of my girlfriend, you asked me for a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
and you expected me to say yes.
Yes.
In front of my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
But he said no and then kissed his girlfriend. So he didn't do anything wrong.
No, he didn't. But
well, the first mistake was
as a guy, not the situation. Like, it's fine. Like, you know, maybe she's in a financial situation and as friends we're helping her out, you know.
Go find somewhere else.
But like,
no, I don't think it's not ideal. Obviously, couples want their privacy, but it's not unheard of.
Yeah, if we're friends, yeah.
With a third person.
That's what I said.
Or multiple, you know.
So,
would it be better if it was two couples living together?
No, I don't want
to. Okay.
Doesn't try to process. I don't think I've heard you say okay so many
times.
times.
Because the thing is, like, if my girlfriend is there and you can ask me for a kiss in front of my girlfriend, it either means you guys had a conversation about this before and you guys are testing me. So there's no way I can say
that's
yes.
Just fucking annoying.
Exactly, which is what he probably thought.
Or she's crazy because clearly we know how the story ended. She shot him. So
yeah, however,
she's cray-cray.
However, for my girlfriend not to react after you asked me for a kiss. We don't know
how the girlfriend has reacted.
Well, clearly she didn't have a strong reaction
because you're kissing me. Yeah. If some girl was like, "Oh, Des, can I have a kiss?" and me and you are dating Joe, and I'm like, "No," and I turn to you and I kiss you, you should be like, "Wait, hold on. What the fuck?"
Well, this is what I would think. I would be like, if I'm sitting here with my man and then our friend, right, their friends, roommates, whatever, was like, "Can I have a kiss?" to my boyfriend, I would be like, "Girl, you playing. Like, what?" I would take it seriously. I'd be like, "Huh? No."
Oh, that's being stupid.
And then no, like but this is my friend, so my instinct's not gonna be like, "What the fuck, bitch?" I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you're ridiculous," and then he'd be like, "Oh no," declined it to her and be like, "Oh, babe, mwah, okay, cute, whatever." Right? Like, yeah, that's my man. But like, I would take it like heartedly at first. I would
28? Because
it would be so weird. Right? She's way too old for that shit.
Oh my god.
But I would be like, no.
It doesn't matter how old you are. That's just stupid.
No, I hate hearing.
You're 16. That's dumb.
I know. I hate hearing people around my age be stupid.
That's typical.
Oh God, I know. That's what's so upsetting. Okay, so he kissed his girlfriend and then
took the Glock out.
Well, before I even continue,
not his cock out.
Shot the glizzy.
Guess she's busy.
Wow, y'all really think you have bars, eh?
Of course.
No.
Slanted pavements.
But
slanted pavements coming to a city near you. Coming to Chicago, Illinois.
Our first single was Ariana.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Our second single is, what is this one?
Shot the glizzy.
Shot the glizzy.
Yeah. I like that. Shot the glizzy.
Oh God! Look at this. By the end of the year, we're gonna have a whole album.
No, for sure.
No actual songs, just album titles. Okay, so I think that on the girl like Claudia, the cray cray one, Claudia. I think that being close with this guy. Sometimes some women when they see a guy like being a good partner, being a good father,
turns them the fuck
right? So I think being around them all the time as friends and then now roommates, she's looking at him like
differently.
Like I kind of like what I see.
Yeah,
and I think that's what made her develop this.
And
little
she wanted
crush.
to do it in front of the girl.
Like choose me because she's obviously a little cray cray. So in her head, she's like, "Oh,
he's gonna choose me because you vent to me."
Right? Yeah, like. I'm always there for him. You're annoying him, and you do this, and I could treat him better than you ever could. And there's a connection between the two of us.
Kick her out.
Right? No, this is legit how I feel like she's probably thinking.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, this is all speculation.
Yeah.
This is what I think in my head. Anyways, so we already know they lived together. They were drinking, hanging out. She asked him for a kiss. He declined. Turned to his girlfriend and began to kiss her. Made Claudia jealous. Okay, cool. Now Claudia then became more aggressive. And once again, asked for another kiss.
Kiss me. You're kissing her.
Kiss me.
Kiss me.
I'm lonely. Kiss me. No one loves me.
When James said no again, Claudia allegedly grabbed his handgun, which had been stashed between the couch cushions, which, first of all, that is a horrible place for a gun.
One, why does she know where your gun is?
Well, they live together, so maybe it's like in case of an intruder. Or maybe because they were all hanging out, he had it on him and he just put it in between the cushions. Like, maybe that's not where he keeps it.
Stupid.
Maybe he keeps that fang on him.
What's
you know what I'm saying?
That's dumb.
But I think maybe he just put it there to, like, not have it on him, but have it by him. And she saw that. So... whatever. So
I got slow reflexes.
She got aggressive, asked again for another kiss. He said no again. She grabbed his handgun, which was between the couch cushions, and an altercation ensued with James trying to defuse the situation.
Yeah,
right?
like, yo, chill. What's wrong with you?
Fine, I'll kiss your vagina. Fuck.
And then Claudia allegedly turned the safety off and fatally shot him in the chest.
Fatally. Oh my God.
Well, it was probably close range.
No, I know. It's just
And-
It doesn't matter. It's the chest.
It's just picturing it at all. It's
Yeah.
just, you shot me because I didn't fucking kiss you.
Yeah.
What am I gonna tell God?
He already
I
knows.
was faithful. This is what I get. I should have listened
I
to
should have
Chad.
cheated. Chad was right.
Should have just cheated on the bitch. It would have been live.
Damn,
Fuck.
Chad. Maybe we gotta take back
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
said.
Chad, you're right, bro. You're Chad. You're right.
for
You're
You
right.
might be onto something, Chad.
Chad, you're right, bro. You're right, Chad. You're right, man.
So ridiculous. How ironic that.
Yeah, this is the
this
point where you
story
point at
was
your
at.
girlfriend and go, "Ah, I told you, bitch."
See, it's like, babe, if I don't cheat, I'm gonna die.
I'm going
Do you
to
want
die.
Me to die?
You
Is that
want
what
me
you
dead.
want?
I want to get a clip unloaded in my chest.
I'm doing this
Your-
for us.
Your best friend is gonna kill me. Is that what you want?
Your
Will
crazy
that make
bitch
you
friend's
happy?
gonna kill me, Gloria.
Gloria.
I'm just gonna say that's her name.
Yeah, so she turned the safety off, fatally shot him, fatally shot him in the chest. So now James's girlfriend, who is not named, called 911, and the police came. They quickly found the gun once they arrived on the scene, and Claudia confessed. She was arrested on first-degree murder, and she's being held without bail and whatever. But the kicker is that she is apparently recently separated from her husband, which again, I guess is why she was living with them.
Yeah.
No, but also
she
like
was
we're
going
like, why
through
would you?
something, yeah.
Right, and she was the sole caretaker of 3 kids.
Not anymore.
Right, and so I guess they're going to the husband. But yeah, so she's just an emotional basket case apparently, because like she was probably a little
Illinois.
cray to begin with. Like yeah, just outside of Chicago.
Can I call the jailhouse and ask for an interview? Because I'm very fucking curious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It doesn't say which jail
If it was
she's in.
like sex and she shot him, I get it. People get aggressive over
No,
sex.
it's still
This is
fucking
a
stupid.
kiss.
They're
It
both
is stupid, but the kiss is
I know,
so
it's
like
all just dumb.
hold my hand or I'll kill you. Like what?
Yeah, but do you see why I think she had something in her head?
There's something going on.
Romanticized,
Yeah.
like she just separated from her husband,
And now she's seeing this in her
seeing
face.
A good, happy relationship, and like maybe he's nice to her.
Okay,
and
but
she's
even
just
if
like, I want this.
to be like kiss me in front of his girlfriend.
That's the bold part.
Yeah, that's the part I don't
that makes it
understand.
extra crazy. 'Cause,
You
like,
didn't run after you shot him. You didn't you stayed
She
there.
confessed when the police came.
That's crazy.
She's like, yeah, I killed him. I'll do it again.
So while the police are on their way, we're just gonna sit here, look at my boyfriend's dead body, and
How
be
much
like,
you can do? You unload in his chest. He's dead.
I'm out of there. This bitch is crazy.
Oh, she's probably a ride or die and wants to make sure her husband doesn't die. I don't know.
He's dead.
Well, she doesn't know that. He's probably and shit. It's not an instant death when you get unloaded in the chest.
The chest, I'm thinking, unless it was a heart, it would be in the lungs, and it'd be a lung collapse filling with blood. So
Yeah,
he'd be choking and
For like a
suffocating.
minute or so.
Yeah.
But like police don't get there that fast.
No, he was a goner no matter what.
So like I don't
That's
know.
hard,
Especially
because
because
you
she
wanna
has
stay
the
with
gun.
him, you want to put pressure on it. You want to just try to save the
You have the
person,
fucking gun.
but also you're like, don't shoot,
Please.
Like you want to run. But
I'll
also wanna
kiss
be there for
you.
your- like I'll kiss you. Damn.
Yeah. From she pulled out the gun, the girlfriend should have been like, "I'll kiss you. Like we can do this." Chat.
No, from she pulled out the gun, but you know what? It
Babe,
sounds like,
kiss her.
Yeah, I'd be a go. It's fine.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
relax.
that's true. That is true. The girlfriend was probably like, nope, you better not.
Don't do it. I swear to God, I'll leave you.
I swear to, I'll kill you if you kiss her. But
It's
like,
either her or me kill you, but somebody's gonna kill you today. That's not funny.
No, that's not funny.
Yeah,
not at
no,
all.
it's not.
Oh my God. Sorry. Rest in peace, James.
Yeah, sorry,
Jones.
James. It wasn't your fault.
No, it wasn't. Damn,
Blame it on
that's-
biology.
That's what men try to get. Oh, okay,
See what I
Chad.
did there?
All right, Chad. All right. Yes. And unfortunately, speaking of people dying by guns, you guys heard of Alec Baldwin's situation?
Yes. Oh my fucking God. I
Hugh,
couldn't even
did you
read
hear
the
about
whole
it?
thing.
Yeah, I saw it. No,
Okay, so for anyone who may not know what I'm referring to, Alec Baldwin, the actor, he accidentally shot 2 people with a prop gun on the set of his new movie. They were filming somewhere in New Mexico. It killed the assistant director, and it seriously injured another guy. I forgot what his role was. But yeah, so it was a prop gun. He was under the impression that it was okay, like, to fire. And yeah, it killed the assistant director. Her name was Helena, I believe is how it's pronounced, Helena Hutchins. She was 42. But recently, I think this was as recently as yesterday. So this happened last week, but yesterday the court records have found that an assistant director handed Alec the gun and told him it was safe to use moments before he fatally shot her.
Oh my fucking God.
And the thing is, everyone, like, when it first happened, you're like, okay, it's a prop gun. He should be okay. Like, it shouldn't.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
And everyone was like, it sounds like a setup. It sounds like what happened to Brandon Lee, which is Bruce Lee's son. He died the same way, being shot by a prop gun and like whatever. But like they feel like it was a setup because it's like if someone hands you a gun and like, oh, it's safe to use, you're good, it's whatever.
Especially when you're an actor.
Well, that's what they always do. That's what the whatever the person does. They hand it to you and tell you the gun is fine to use. Everything's done. But well, continue reading because
no, I mean that's the most recent thing. Like no charges have been pressed right now. Well, Helena Hutchins, her father, says that he doesn't blame Alec, of course.
Yeah.
And Alec, he issued a statement. It wasn't anything admitting guilt, but he was like, I am so sorry to the lot,
family,
like, you know, of both families, but especially, you know, one is still alive, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy because I remember hearing about it and like it was like the middle of the night, and I immediately called my mom and I told her, and I was like, and she was like, what? Are you kidding me? So like I'm reading the article and stuff, and she was like, do you think he's gonna be prosecuted? Do you think he's gonna be arrested? And I'm like, no, if they can prove that he didn't know, like, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that like it's Alec Baldwin. You think he's gonna be out there killing people in broad daylight
during a movie set?
He had a tweet that said, I wonder what it'd be like to kill someone like 2 years ago.
Okay, but like
it's obviously not doing it on purpose, but when it comes to
they dig up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: when it comes to who's at fault, technically he is at fault because here's the thing: whenever a prop gun is just a gun with blanks in it, or it could be a regular gun, it could be a fake gun or a plastic gun, but a lot of times it's a gun with blanks in it. Thing is a gun with a blank can still kill you. I have to be like right in front because it's still shooting gunpowder and there's still explosion. I have to be like right in front of you for it to kill you, but it can still kill a person. The thing is, this is going to be like this is a fault of multiple people because the person, I can't remember what they're called, prop master, gun mat, whatever the fuck they call it. The person wasn't even comfortable doing that job in the first place. They were like very inexperienced, and the thing is, I think the day before they had 2 discharges, like mistakeful discharges beforehand. The thing is that they teach you this in gun safety course, and actors should take a gun safety course. They're supposed to. But that's up to the studio too. I don't know if this
makes a difference, but the movie is like a Western type of movie.
To me,
so it's lots of gunslinging.
When they said it was Western, that made me kind of look more point the finger a little bit more at Baldwin because it's a revolver, so you can actually just turn it and see.
Well, was it a revolver?
It's a Western, so it's going to be a revolver. There's no other guns there. It'll be. It's either I'm assuming it's a pistol if it's a Western, so it's a revolver, so you can see. The thing is, in gun safety, even if I'm like a gun, even out of range, if I pass you the gun and everything's loaded and you watch me load it, it's still your responsibility to check to see I did things properly. You still have to check. Because what if a piece of sand got in there and then it's little finicky things.
Well, that's the thing, because I was saying, like, I think he has a huge possibility of being charged with 3rd-degree murder.
Yeah, it's still his fault.
Sorry, not 3rd-degree, manslaughter.
It's still his fault.
Manslaughter is when you kill someone, but you didn't intend to kill them. So, like, a car accident that kills someone is considered manslaughter because it's like, you didn't intend to, but
you did.
You still did, right?
Yeah, the thing is, when I hand you the gun, you have to check it and be like, okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. The thing is that...
Also, I'm wondering why, if they weren't... I'm assuming they weren't filming a scene, because why would he be pointing it at the assistant director?
That's another problem. Like, that's another thing, too.
You're just firing it off in between.
Well, maybe they could have been filming a scene.
They're probably behind the camera.
Shooting to,
But here's the other thing, too. Basic gun safety. You don't point a gun at something you intend to kill. So the thing is, even if you're shooting blanks, you don't point it at the person.
But also, I'm like, I really want to know what happened, because it's like, okay, say he shot the...
He pointed at the camera and went bang, bang.
People. Oh, maybe you think it was like a
no,
quick
that's
bang,
what
bang?
happened. He went to the camera and bang, bang, and then shot one person.
I was thinking bang, and then you're like, oh, no, bang.
No, it was Western, so it said he went bang, bang.
True. No, so they were probably right beside each other.
It's the fault. If it's the fault of the studio for hiring a person that was inexperienced, it's the fault of obviously the prop person for not making sure that the bullets weren't all blanks and that one had a shell. So it's her. I think it's a girl. It's her fault too, and it's Alec Baldwin's fault for not making sure that the gun was fine. It's a fault to many people.
The person that handed him the gun and told him it was okay was her husband. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I'm joking. So don't listen to that. I'm just talking shit.
Well, here's the thing, right? They're saying that it really does seem like a setup.
It does, for sure.
Like, well, apparently or an assassination attempt, and they're trying to play it off like and put
apparently the people
Alec.
that worked on the movie were like really pissed off and like were treated really badly too. So that's where people are getting the setup thing from.
That's like me handing you a knife, Hugh. You're doing, something on TV, and I hand you a knife. I'm like, oh, like, it's good. It's a fake knife.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, and you're like, Joe, ha, gotcha. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Joe's bleeding. You're like, what the fuck? Realistically, I see where they would say, okay,
no,
you're kind of at fault.
Yes.
But
at the end of the day, Alec Baldwin pulled the trigger, but he did not know that it would cause the damage that it did.
It shows a lack of respect for the tool. It's his fault at the end of the day.
In this case, I do think multiple people will be found.
It's multiple people, but
you know what I love? I love that at the beginning, Joe was like, Hugh, did you hear? And you're like, oh yeah, kind of. You're like, actually, this. I was like,
so the thing about guns.
So you do know.
I said I knew.
No, he's talking about your level of enthusiasm. But
when Joe was like, "Oh, did you hear about the Alec?" Like, oh yeah.
I thought you were gonna go more into it. That's why you didn't go that deep into it. That's why I went more.
Okay.
What do you mean? I introduced a story and then we all talked about it.
But I said you didn't go that deep. So
I was just saying that. Okay, well,
he thought you would have went the level that he went.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the details of gun safety, my friend. I've never even fired one. Okay, so you had mentioned something about some altercation with Lil Uzi and a fan. What was going on with that, Des?
What's funny is when you just asked me, my mind went blank. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I actually only want to talk about the part that I appreciate because I don't care about the altercation part.
Okay.
So Lil Uzi, and I really don't praise celebrities because I think they're all ridiculous, even the ones I like. But the fact that a fan's phone broke on his, not necessarily his accord, and he went and gave that fan some money to fix the phone.
Oh, good for him.
In good faith that the fan will go get their phone fixed. And he even said, he's like, bro, make sure you get the phone fixed. And he's like, no, I will. He's like, no. Like, and the guy's like, oh, stay here. I'll go get it fixed now. And he's like, no, I can't stay here, but come back here tomorrow this time, and bring me your phone. I want to see that you use the money to get your phone fixed. I was like, okay, I like that. That was like, I don't know. To me, if I was what are they called? Celebrity, there you go. I was going to say a superstar. If I was a celebrity and somebody's phone broke on my accord, whether it was me opening the car door or me bumping into them and their phone dropped, I'll look at them and be like, I gotta give a fuck. And I'll keep it pushing. But
really? I would,
zero fucks given. Unless it was like a kid, zero fucks given. Why are you that close to me? I deserve personal space too. Suck my cock.
That reminds me of when, oh my god, when it was like a Post Malone concert and he was like running through the crowd. Like you hit people's hands and whatever, and he accidentally knocked this girl's beer out of her hand and it spilled. It was like a full beer, and at like arenas.
Oh my god,
that was like
$50,
$14 beer, if not more, like almost $20. So he actually, like, before his performance, he went and got her a new one and brought it back to her, and I was like, that's really nice,
Yeah, that I would do, but the phone thing I wouldn't do.
The beer you would do. I feel like the beer is more like, okay, sorry.
The beer is because, like, you came to my concert, you're in public, you're really harassing me at this point. I'm just trying to go from point A to point B. I understand you're a fan, but it's like, to me, you have to understand.
No, but it's like, what's nice is nice, and you have the money. Like, fixing the phone is nothing.
Nope. I wouldn't have, but I just wanted to say, like, I do commend him for that. That's very nice of him, and even for him to want to see proof. Like, bro, don't just take my money and go fucking buy McDonald's. Like, I want to see your phone fixed. What phone you have? Okay, be back here tomorrow.
Did the guy come back the next day? Or you don't know?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Because I feel like that's a lot.
I wouldn't have showed up.
I would be like, here, take this money, fix your phone. But I'm not gonna be like, show me the proof.
If Lil Wayne did that, I would frame that money. I'm not coming back. I'm framing the broken phone and the money on my wall.
Like, this money touched Lil
Nobody touch it.
Grubby little fingers.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. And then Hugh, you mentioned something about a wedding.
Oh yeah. Pretty much what happened is this lady, she invited. Well, I don't know who invited her, but there's this girl who was all tatted up and had like blonde, like not dyed hair, like dyed her hair. And then she asked her to not come to the wedding, showing her tattoos, like cover up your tattoos and dye your hair like a solid color, I guess.
Wow.
And then the girl that...
Oh, like a bridezilla.
Yeah, yeah. And then the girl that like got told that, got all angry, I guess, and put on the internet, and then everyone started like attacking the bride, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know. Do you think that's cool? In my head, I just saw it like the girl just didn't want the girl there, but she doesn't want to tell her I don't want you there, so she's just figuring out as long as excuses.
You're not wrong for thinking that, but some women for their weddings
they
really are that crazy
yeah.
that in their head they want to achieve perfection.
They want everyone to look at it like this is beautiful.
So for some people they will ask you to dye your hair for their one day. Like they're like, oh well, you know, all the other bridesmaids are brunette and you're a blonde, so can you dye your hair? Like they ask crazy things. So in terms of like things to ask, I remember one girl, it was online. She has dreads, like long beautiful dreads, and the bride asked her to either cut them or to wear a wig, which you can't wear a wig
over dreads,
right? Because you would look
like
a
you
hot
have
mess.
Disease.
So realistically, cut them is the only option,
or not come
to have like a uniform look with the thing. So the tattoo thing is not the craziest thing I've heard, but it's not about, oh, I don't really want you in my wedding. It's like, I want you here, but only in the way I want you. Like you have to fit in this mold.
Just don't invite them.
But like some people really are that crazy. I think if you're gonna have someone in their wedding, you have to accept how they want to look. I think if they are like, you know, pretty clean cut, and then like the day before the wedding they want to dye their hair bright green, you have a right to be annoyed, because it's like, all right, come on, like you never look like this, and now's the time. But you still don't have a right to tell them how to look. And
I think even with the tattoo thing, like maybe the wedding that it is, like nobody really has that many tattoos, or like maybe the girl has
still,
face.
If I'm asking you to be my bridesmaid,
it's just sleeves. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like if I'm asking you to be my bridesmaid, I'm asking you as you are, right? Like, I think if I know lots of brides who will cover up their own tattoos because that's how they prefer the look to be. So I understand people wanting it, but it's just like the expectation of, you know, wanting other people to change their look for your one day. Nah.
Yeah, they want the attention on them. Oh, my parents are gonna see her tattoos and fuck your parents.
Just don't invite her.
Grandma's gonna get a heart attack at the sleeve.
No, don't invite. You better invite me. The fuck? I'd be so mad. Oh, I didn't invite you because I know how my family is with the tattoos and stuff. Don't ever talk to me again.
Well, I think he means just like don't have them in the wedding.
Don't invite me at all.
There was actually this thing that I saw like maybe like a month ago. But this was something that was sent to wedding guests by the wedding coordinator before the wedding. So all of the personal details are redacted, but it says it's an email and it says, my name is blank. I'm the wedding coordinator for blank and blank Sanders. I am reaching out to all confirmed guests to do a final head count and go over some rules and regulations for the wedding day. First of all, are you still attending with a +1? And then there's a list of rules and regulations. Please arrive 15 to 30 minutes early. Please do not wear white, cream, or ivory. I mean, the wear white, like that's a rule, but like 15 to 30 minutes early, that's a little extra, especially because they're just gonna be sitting around. But like, I get it. You don't want things to start late. Okay,
There's
so far it's not too bad, right? Please do not wear anything other than a basic bob or ponytail.
Oh, what?
I don't think anything wrong with that also.
I do. The fuck? I want to do my hair. I want to look good.
But
I don't
remember,
want a bob.
this is not even for the bridesmaids, you know. This is for guests.
Oh, it's for guests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because remember, they're asking, are you attending with a +1? Like, this is a guest, not a bridesmaid. Because obviously the bridesmaids, they have their dresses. They don't need to tell them don't wear white, ivory, or whatever. Their outfits are chosen. So they want all the guests to look basic, aka a basic bob or a ponytail. Please do not have a full face of makeup. Again, you can't tell people what to do with their faces. Is the bride that ugly that no one can wear makeup?
Just don't go to the wedding.
It says do not record during the ceremony.
That's fine.
Now, I also agree with that. I think that there's nothing worse, especially all the aunties with the iPads.
And that want to come in the aisle?
Yeah, and then block the photographers that you paid. That one is a rule. I'm going to, listen, I want to have like Squid Game style snipers that if someone pulls out a phone, yep, dead. Don't.
I was texting my mom. I swear.
Don't do it at my wedding. No recording during the ceremony. Do not check in on Facebook until instructed. That's that they're older because like Facebook check-ins. Use hashtag, and then they redacted the hashtag when posting all pictures. You know, people like hashtag
fun is life.
Desi finally does it or something. You know,
that'd be crazy. I like that one.
But it has to have the bride's name in it too.
Yeah, I guess.
Because that's like you marrying yourself. Number 8, and this is all in caps. Do not talk to the bride at all.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
This is an actual thing. Number 9, everyone will toast with Remy. No acceptance. So like if you don't drink alcohol, too fucking bad.
Too bad. Don't toast.
No, everyone will toast, and it will be with the
toast and then give it to somebody else.
Lastly, you must come with a $75 or more gift if you want to be admitted in.
And I'm out.
And here's the thing. If the gift is wrapped up, how are you going to know what it is? And even if it's not wrapped, you don't know exactly how much. Like, do I need to bring a receipt? Like, what? But yeah, so those were the list of rules. And the person was just like, you know what? At this point, I'm not coming.
You know what? The do not talk to the bride, I get it.
Why?
Because it's her day. Don't fucking ruin her day. I don't know what you're gonna say to her. I don't give a fuck what you're gonna say to her.
But
don't say hi.
No.
Don't.
No, that's crazy.
No, I
we already know this bitch is crazy.
I can hear it.
Like we
the
threw that from the beginning.
The point of a wedding is to celebrate with people close to you.
100%.
So y'all
but maybe
celebrate
they're
over there. Just don't
shitheads.
talk to me.
Don't talk to her.
So then don't invite them to the wedding.
Don't talk to her.
Just don't go to her wedding. Like, your choices. If you want to go, go. Follow the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, don't go.
Yeah.
I think the rules are extra, but at the end
Oh,
of the
hey,
day,
Hugh. I can't talk to her. Hugh, why are you ignoring me?
I can't talk to you.
Pew! Dead.
You bitch! You bitch! You did this on purpose. You wanted me to talk. So
She's smiling and walking away.
Ah, you damn whore! Nothing in your face.
Now my husband will never know what I did.
That's why I screamed I nutted in your face. Because he was like, wait, what? What? What do you say? Tell me the rest. You bitch! What? Oh, this thing, but jigger. So, gas station, snacks. Woo! Okay, so.
I really do think he needs his own theme music.
I
do, but I'm not going to get it.
Because he makes his own. So I feel like if we could just.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to explain. Like, you just start.
No, that's it. That was his intro. That's what he does. That's his intro every time.
Gas station.
So just screaming?
Yeah, that's what Glizzy wants. I do what she wants, man.
Oh, boy.
So, you're taking a road trip. You stop at your...
Sorry, Giselle, you see what you did? You see what you did? Don't encourage.
It doesn't matter. I'll do it without
Don't encourage foolish. I know, but now you're passing it off as like, oh,
I'm
giving the people what they want.
I need an excuse.
It's in my DNA.
You never needed the excuse, but you're
I know,
happy for it.
I'm using it. Gotta use what I get. So you're taking a road trip, you know, sometimes you gotta stop.
Yeah.
You gotta stop at a gas station, or if you're in Canada and en route. Well, that's more Ontario. It's some
we
sort
have
of rest
gas stations
stops.
as well.
No, we just have en route. So you're taking...
if you're in Canada, it's not called a gas station. Okay, Hugh.
Petrol station for the Europeans. You know, you're taking a road trip, you stop, you gotta choose your snacks, all right? Snacks you take. You either got, it's kind of, we did like a bracket style, so you know.
To be honest, if you're really prepared, you get your snacks
beforehand.
You start.
But it's cool, I get it.
So you got Slurpee. They're on a team. So Slurpee and Doritos. You got a soda machine and a Gatorade.
Wait, are we choosing?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're choosing a duo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kit Kat in Arizona. Fucking, what the hell did I write there? Hot dog or / taquitos and cheese mix. And then on the other side.
Wait, so don't we have to go one by one? Like, why are you reading them all?
Because I'm letting you know.
Okay.
And then trail mix and Reese's on the other side. Sunflowers and milk.
Sunflower seeds?
Yeah, sunflower seeds. And like a milkshake.
I don't like sunflowers.
Yeah, you can see, you know. Pre-made sandwich and beef jerky.
What is the one with the Slurpee?
Yeah, so
Doritos.
let's go tier by tier since you wrote it down like that.
So Doritos. So okay, I'll do it like that.
Hugh,
so that's all.
Get your shit together.
That shit's never together. So
unless it's coming out.
Yeah,
no,
literally.
it's never together.
No, it's together. It's together.
Oh boy.
It's a one healthy log. So
not when you call it chocolate milk.
I like calling it chocolate milk. Gross people out. So you know, we got Slurpees and Doritos or soda machine and a Gatorade.
Definitely gonna go with
soda
Slurpee
machine.
and Dorito.
So that's 2 drinks, Gatorade and soda.
Yeah, I wrote what I wrote. Choose.
Nah, you miswrote that one. But I'm going with Dorito and Slurpee.
I was gonna go with Doritos and Slurpees no matter what you chose.
Yeah.
Because I choose safe then sorry.
Okay. So then next is Kit Kat Arizona hot dog / taquito or chip mix?
Kit Kat, Arizona.
Chip mix.
No, because do we both have to agree in order to move on?
It doesn't matter
This
to
is
me.
you did okay. Everyone listening, he wrote like a whole tier system in his little chicken scratch that he can hardly read. But like, you don't even know how to do this. Are you?
Yeah, I'm Kit Kat, and then it's gonna go right there, and then it's gonna be versus, and then you choose between the other two.
But I'm saying, do Des and I have to agree in order for you to write
I'm
it
assuming
down?
Well,
you guys
you
are
would
agreeing.
have to be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
The reason, because it was Kit Kat in Arizona versus what?
Hot dog.
See, the thing, hot dog and what?
Hot dog / taquitos and chip mix.
Because the thing is, hot food from gas stations are almost guaranteed
No,
to
I
give
get
you
it.
shits.
However,
and on a road trip, you don't want that.
I went to 7-Eleven all the time in Durham, and
So
that hot dog, whoa, boy, it's delicious.
hate it?
It's not about.
All the time.
Was it good?
7-Eleven food is fucking amazing.
No, but it's not about the taste. It's like you're in a car. What if like?
See, originally that's why I said like if we keep going down this list because we're going either or, I'm gonna go right back to Doritos and the Slurpee because that's my go-to for gas station.
But that's
Chips.
why I picked the Kit Kat in Arizona because like it's safe.
I don't
you
like
know?
Kit Kat.
No, which one out of the two, sir?
He told you which one.
Yeah.
Kit Kat?
No, that's
that
Joe's.
was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one?
That's why you have to be the tiebreaker.
No, I'll choose Kit Kat. 'Cause
Haters.
The shits. Okay, so trail mix Reese's or sunflower.
Doesn't have to be versus those two now.
No, it's these versus these, then those versus those. Then he's gonna go
Then
back.
you're gonna go back. Okay.
Trail mix Reese's, sunflower, and Monster. That's what it was. Monster Energy. Sorry.
I'm gonna choose sunflower seeds, not the sunflower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose the seeds and the
Monster.
Monster because I'm allergic to Reese's and I don't like trail mix.
You sir.
Yeah, same as Joe, but I'm not allergic. I just
Don't like it.
like Monster.
Okay. Pre-made sandwich or beef jerky?
Jesus, do I have to choose one?
Yeah. The sandwich
I'm gonna
is
choose the
safer.
jerky. No, it's not. Gas station sandwiches.
I
I don't
Never
like
try.
jerky.
I don't either, but I'm not choosing the gas station sandwich.
I can't do it.
After I think it was Futurama, there was an episode. Oh God!
I know. But I mean, you're gonna have the taquito and hot dog. Might as well wash
I have
it
the
down
hot dog.
with a
That's
sandwich.
why. Hot dog was really
I
good.
would take.
No, but this is not 7-Eleven.
I know.
This is
I
a
know.
random gas station, or as Hugh-Gene said, an on-road.
Okay, so now Slurpee.
Sorry, for anyone who's not in Canada and doesn't know what an on-route is, it's just like literally like those pit stops that include a gas station, food places.
Truck stops.
The truck stop.
Yeah, it's like but they're like actually kind of clean and nice. Like
Yeah,
they're not
they are
run
very
down
nice.
truck stops. They're just that's all it is.
So now Slurpee, Doritos, Team Slurpee Doritos versus Team Trail Mix Reese's.
Slurpee Doritos.
Yeah. Wait, Trail Mix Reese's? Nobody picked that one.
Oh,
We picked this. Yeah. Okay. You
My
see what I
bad.
mean when I
wrote
say you're
SM.
not organized?
Monster. There we go.
SM means sunflower monster, dude.
Yes. I know. I realize I made a mistake. So still choose the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye. All right. Kit Kat, Arizona. Jerky.
Kit Kat, Arizona.
Jerky.
Jerky. Oh, I see.
Arizona is very quenching though.
It's good. Arizona's
It's
good.
so good.
I'm not
cheap.
a huge fan of Kit
Cheap.
Kat, but when I do have it, I'm like, wow, this is a good chocolate bar. Like, it's solid, you know?
Yeah, it is solid.
But I'm not ever like
especially-
craving a Kit Kat, you know?
Ever.
But when I eat it, I'm like, ooh, give me another break. You know what I'm saying?
What did you choose?
I chose the Kit Kat.
I knew it.
Just to make it more interesting, because I would have chose jerky.
So what is it now?
So now it's Slurpee versus Dorito versus Kit Kat versus Arizona.
Doritos and Slurpee.
Yeah.
Safe than sorry, man.
We have a winner. Woo!
And I feel like also because the Slurpee can last you so much longer than the Arizona.
It can.
I do think, though, if it was strictly between Slurpee and Arizona,
I'm gonna choose Arizona.
yes. But because of the other two that are going with it, I'm going to choose the Doritos. Because, like, Slurpees are good, but, like, you got the brain freeze, and then they have so much condensation because they're melting. And then once it's melted, it's just
It's
like,
like,
sugary juice.
It's not even juice. It's just
syrup.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it's just like, the Arizona.
You're trying to mix it around.
If it was Arizona Doritos, that would be.
Oh, for sure.
But okay, that was interesting. Thanks for that, Hugh. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. If you guys are listening still, thank you so much for that. You can find us on our socials at This Square Room. We also have individual social media, like our Instagrams. Hugh-Gene is at HughGeneB.
Oh, shit.
I'm at Jonel Wilson. And Des is at DesiD18. yeah, you can be found on pretty much any platform that podcast can be listened to. So tell a friend, even if they're not listening on the same platform as you, they can hear us on anything. That's about that. So we will see you guys next Tuesday.